Hey everyone, Token Dave over here. Dorky Token Black Guy is just trying to get by. And welcome to another edition of the Hawkins Harangue. Alright? Right out the bat, this has been stewing in my mind all day at work, alright? I have other videos that, I was about to, release, but I had to wait till I got back home from work after hearing this bullshit that I heard, alright? So, before we go any further, alright? Spoiler warning. Spoiler ahead. I'm going to spoil some things in the Star Wars Extended Universe, or it's now known as the Legacy Universe. I'm going to spoil some things for you guys, right? But, it's necessary because basically... Alright, the reason I have to spoil this is so you all know what type of stupidity that Disney has done to Star Wars. Alright? Now, I was ready to let this go. Mainly because basically I have Black Panther coming out next month, and there are some things that I need to do Black Panther related to get you guys prepared. I have another video regarding a controversy with Michael B. Jordan and everything, and already made out. And I was actually going to use this time to basically introduce some other Black Panther villains that, Marvel might overlook because, they're not really recent from my understanding, But this is just pissed me the fuck off, alright? So, here's the thing, right? A couple years ago, I think it was back in 2012, 2011, 2012. I know because I started working at the second nonprofit that I worked at, Oh, yeah, it had to be 2000. I think it was 2013, it was official. But back in 2013, George Lucas sold all Star Wars rights to Disney, right? And, I heard people saying, yes, good. Me, I was like, no, that's stupid and everything. Leave it with George Lucas. And everyone's like, man, after the shit he did with the prequels, and, I actually liked the prequels. Well, 2 of the 3 prequels I liked, You'll hear about this when I do my, countdown of my top Star Wars movies and everything, but right off the bat, the one movie from the prequels that I hated, that I detested, was the first one, alright? So, there you have it, And basically, everyone was saying George Lucas ruined Star Wars and everything, to which I said, mofo created the whole universe, number 1. And number 2, the universe that you saw with the original 3 movies and everything, that's not how he wanted it. The way the prequels came out was George Lucas's original vision. Just to let you guys know that. Okay? Alright. So, Disney buys them out and says, you know what? All the comics that have come out for the past couple of years and everything, all the novels that were out, you know what? We're not going to incorporate that in any new trilogy. Which I was pissed off about. Now, me as a comic book fan, well, kind of former comic book fan and everything, I fell off, and so there have been stories that have been written and all that basically, might retcon some things or might change some mythologies that I'm aware of, and, it's frustrating, but it's a way of life, you work your way around it and everything, If I'm ever able to get back into comic books to be up to date, I will do that. I'll ask questions. I'll work around, But no, Disney didn't want to do that. You know what Disney wanted to do? They wanted to create their own universe, not go with all the stories that have been made for over 20 years, which has some good stories, mind you, too. Anyway, so then this morning I see 3 YouTube videos that basically are explaining why Disney did not actually incorporate any of the extended universe stories into the new line. All right. So here's the thing. The last major story that I read, I actually didn't read the last Star Wars story that was part of the extended or now Legacy universe. I actually read the Uzan Vong War, which was fucking awesome. But in the first book of the Uzan Vong War, basically, you have Han Solo with Anakin Solo. Han and Leia had twins, and then they had a younger son named Anakin, alright? So it was Han Solo, Anakin Solo, and Chewbacca, and they go on a planet, and I forgot how the Uzan Vong do it. The Uzan Vong is an alien race from the Outer Rim, and they're completely dead to the Force, so no Force abilities affect them whatsoever, right? So I forget how it exactly happened, but they're causing a moon to crash onto a planet. Han, Anakin, and Chewie are trying to get as much people in the Falcon as possible, and Anakin, right, has no choice but to take the Falcon and leave Chewbacca behind, and Chewie dies by having a moon crashing on him, right? Okay, alright. So, apparently, since Chewbacca died in the extended universe, that is why Disney did not actually use any of the stories or any of the material from that extended universe to their universe. Yeah, that's the reason why. Nothing to do with what happened with Luke, Leia, or Han. Actually, yeah, nothing with that family line. Which, by the way, the twins, Jason and Jaina, were awesome. You got introduced to Luke. Luke actually had a wife, Mara Jade, and they had a son named Ben Skywalker, right? But, oh no, nothing of that was fine. Jason Solo, who was my favorite, actually, ends up turning to the dark side I didn't read that story, but he ends up turning to the dark side, and it is, I don't know if this is accurate, but I think Jaina had to kill him. But that was awesome. That sounded awesome and everything. Oh, and because of all of that, that's important stuff that could have happened, but nope. The reason is they killed Chewbacca. We can't have any other new creative things or anything from the extended universe because they killed Chewbacca. Do you know how retarded that sounds? And to top it off, and because they killed Chewbacca, they couldn't work anything story related around. Disney, you have created some of the best stories for over 100 years, and you're saying that because a Wookiee died, you couldn't think of another creative way to basically bring him back, or incorporate him into anything, or try to use anything from that universe to this? That's your reasoning? Really? That was one of the most dumbest things I heard. Talk about a waste of resources. Talk about a waste of talent. Oh, and just to let you guys know, there's a lot of cool things that happen in the extended universe. Do you want to know something that's really cool that you could have seen in a movie theater? Chewbacca's nephew, Lobaka. Why is that cool? Oh, basically, Lobaka is a Jedi. We could have had a Wookiee fighting with a lightsaber. That sounds awesome. That's excellent. Oh, but no. Chewie's dead. We can't incorporate any of those stories because we killed Chewbacca. Really? So, because Chewbacca's dead, you could not, use his death to help motivate Lobaka, a Jedi lightsaber wielding Wookiee, to take part in these movies. Do you see how dumb that sounds? And all these people at Disney, billions of dollars, no, close to $1 billion of resources and talent, and no one could think of a way to incorporate Chewie or his death, and that's the reason why they couldn't use any of the stories in the extended universe. Mind you, the Star Wars fans keeping the franchise going for over 20 years, that's their reasoning. Yeah. Now, this is some bullshit. Now, keep in mind, I am one of the people that actually really liked Last Jedi, and I hated Force Awakens. I am one of the people that liked the prequels, but I can understand. Now, with the prequels, I can understand the arguments. I cannot understand why people like Force Awakens and everything, and then on the back complain about, no originality and sequelitis, but then they're bitching about Last Jedi. But you know what? Fine. We would not have had some of these controversial things from Disney and everything if they would have actually tried to sit down and think, how do we work Chewbacca into this? Or how can we make things a little bit cooler from the extended universe, from the fans that have actually kept the franchise going? Kept the popularity going and going and going. This is some bullshit. Oh, boy. Please, I need to hear you guys' opinions about this. Drop me a comment in the comment section below, alright? Like, dislike, or whatever you want to do with this video and everything. Follow me on Facebook at TokenDave or on Twitter at TokenDave80. Subscribe, ring that bell so you know when a new video loads. And if you have not heard this, please spread this video out and everything. Or if you want to see the other videos that have stated this, I'll drop them in the links below. But this is some bullshit. Seriously, this is some bullshit. That's one of the dumbest reasons not to do something. Later, everyone.